it just wouldn't boot up one day.
Yeah.
So,
all right. So
power supply maybe, or bad motherboard. I don't know.
it's usually a drive. I mean,
Oh.
it could be a motherboard, but the
Okay.
most common failure in any machine.
Well, it won't power up.
Oh, it won't turn on at all.
Yeah, it won't turn
okay,
on.
so that is either the power supply or the motherboard.
Yeah. And if it's a power supply, can you replace it?
Potentially, would be a more serviceable part than the motherboard.
Yeah. If
Is
it's a
there a reason-
motherboard, I'll just have you extract all the data off the drive and put it on this here for me.
If I can find a power supply, it's fixable because that's kind of a special sized power supply. What's
Okay.
wrong, Tater?
Hey, Tater. Come here,
I'll
buddy.
get him in a minute. He's tied up.
Oh.
Yeah, you can take him. Yeah, you can take him. Yeah. Is there a reason you want to continue using this machine?
Not necessarily, no.
Okay, because I would recommend just grabbing the data and putting it on new hardware.
Okay, yeah.
Because this machine is of an age where it's technically, I mean, it runs 10 and 10 is technically still usable.
It is, yeah. It's running 10 right now.
Right. I'm just thinking, does it make
Is it
sense?
on 8 or 10? I can't remember.
It could be on 8. Yeah. This thing
can't
came
remember.
with 7.
Yeah, I upgraded it. Yeah.
Right. So my point is, it might make sense just to replace the machine.
Okay.
I mean, it's not like I don't want the work. Obviously, I can
Right.
still help you out by getting the data.
Right.
I just don't want everyone throwing a bunch of money onto a machine. It's not like an old clunker
Right.
car.
Can I still use that graphics card in a new machine?
Yeah.
Okay, as long as I get the same type of PCI motherboard. Right?
Well, you can actually swap that. You can get the tall version, the tall form factor that would
Okay.
make this fit in a bigger regular
Okay.
tower.
Okay.
So you could technically do that too.
Okay. All right, let's just do that then. Can you grab everything off?
Yeah,
the
I think that would be 32 gigs. You think
Yeah.
that's all the data you have on there?
Yeah. There's no pictures, no audio. It's just docs.
All right, cool. I'll do that. I can get that done before the end of the day.
Okay.
Let me just get your information.
Okay, sure. Did you need the Windows password as well?
Is it bit locked? Do you think it's encrypted?
No, it's not encrypted.
Well, then I probably won't need it at all.
I'll write it down just in case.
Yeah, that's what I'm getting here. Okay, I just put that stick down. Is it right here? Yes. Good. So I'll just label the machine right here. Put your name, number, and yeah.
Somewhere a pen for me.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you got one. Let's see here.
I got a pencil. right
Yep,
here.
that's what I was looking for. Yes,
There we go.
that works. Yeah, we're on borrowed time. This building's coming down in 4 months, less than
You're
6 months.
kidding, really?
No, we were only supposed to be here for 2 years.
Wow, what are you gonna do?
Well, go back down to Redondo Village probably.
Oh, okay.
That's where I was first.
So I'll put the password on here.
Yeah, okay.
Is that cool?
I probably won't need it, but sure.
Okay, just in case.
Yes. Perfect.
Okay, cool.
Cool. I'll have it for the end of the day.
Awesome, man. So you just grab the desktop, downloads, documents folder.
Generally, the whole, yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, unless you got some sort of obscure folder.
No, I
Like
don't.
if you're using Outlook, do you have archives? All right.
No PST files.
You knew exactly what I was speaking with. Yes.
Okay, cool.
Thanks. I'll
Thanks,
call you in a couple hours.
What do you recommend for a replacement? Do you have anything I could buy off you?
No, I don't sell used hardware
Oh,
because I don't want anyone's feelings hurt if it fails in a month.
Should I just go to Staples or just get something on Amazon?
Yeah,
maybe?
Amazon's probably my best go-to.
Okay.
Locally, you can buy stuff, but
What do
the
you
choice
recommend?
is.
Like another Dell or?
Yeah, I
HP?
generally the newer HPs I'm not a fan of.
Okay.
If you spend $500 or $600, you're probably not going to go wrong.
What form factor is that?
That's mini tower. That's not
So
a full tower. It's like twice as wide.
The graphics card that's in here.
But you can get like a $6 adapter that'll make it a tall card.
Oh really? Okay.
Yeah, so it'll take up the space in a wide.
Okay, and you recommend
Computer.
the tall tower as opposed to the small form factor?
Well, so we're going back to the power supply. The power supply in a wide machine is a standardized power supply. That's an HP part. HP has to supply,
Okay.
and they're not legally required to. So I might not be able to find
Are the
one.
bigger power supplies longer lasting?
Not necessarily. I tend to not like the lower end machines because they tend to try so hard in making money that they scrimp and scrounge on quality.
Okay.
So a more expensive machine is going to have slightly better parts.
It's going to be bigger.
Yeah.
Probably. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Parts are bigger. It dispenses heat.
Okay.
It just comes down to basic physics.
Yeah, you're going to get more heat disbursement.
Right. And that is the basics of it. Yeah.
So this card will fit in any tower then?
Yeah. See, that's a
small-
standard desktop power
Yeah,
supply.
yeah.
I just replaced that yesterday.
But this video card, I can get it in a taller tower with
Yes.
an adapter.
Yes. We'll find it on it.
PCI?
Here, let's
Is
find it
called
on.
PCI or.
I'm not sure what they call it even. I just know it's available. Let's
That's
see.
fine. Don't worry about it. I know you got stuff to do.
I'm just kind of curious. Let's
Okay.
see here. But thanks. Let's see here. Amazon. Let's go. I'm kind of curious. Video card adapter. That's not what I want. Let's see here. Nope, desktop.
It's going to be an internal adapter,
Yep.
right? Okay.
Nope, I'll find it. That's why I was kind of curious what I do a search term for.
It's got to be like a PCI to mini PCI.
Yeah, let's
isn't it?
try it. Oh, see these cards? They actually come with this short or
Oh,
the tall
okay.
adapter.
Okay.
I just forgot what you call that little pin.
Well, maybe the PCI the new PCI that I purchased will already have dual video card support. or
Well,
dual
okay,
monitor
so
support.
is that the exact? You have two of those DisplayPort monitors. Yeah. So DisplayPort is a superior feature versus HDMI, but not all the vendors kind of embraced it. Let's see here. I'm just kind of curious. Video card. Display, video card.
DisplayPort?
I'm kind of curious what I do a search for.
Oh.
Display, video card, adapter, full. Let's just add that. I'm just kind of curious what that would show up as. Let's see here. What do we call this? If I click here, it'll tell us if that little part shows up.
So yeah, this is two display adapter ports, right here.
Yeah. Ah, there we are. See, that's, what do they call that? See that? It's got that right now. You get the adapter.
Oh, it just makes the
Yeah.
the bracket taller.
Yeah, all it is a bracket.
Oh.
So the
okay.
card itself doesn't get modified.
Oh.
The fascia or the facade
Yeah.
gets
Okay.
replaced so that it takes up that extra few inches.
Oh.
That's it. See,
Oh.
I'm trying to figure out what to call this thing here.
You don't even have any of those laying around, do you?
No, well, actually, I might actually have a whole new video card.
Oh.
In fact, the one is I might actually have a brand new card I never used.
Oh, okay.
Is it laying right here? Yeah, that's the sort of thing. The advantage to having old stuff laying around. That video card was there. It is. It's right there. So let's see if it has that part. Let's see. Brand new, never used. Let's see if it's in here. Sounds like it.
Sounds like there's something metal in there.
Yeah.
Oh, sweet.
Oh wait. So one is.
Oh, that's the big one. That's
So the
little
problem is this one's DVI only,
one. Oh, okay.
and then the other one's VGA.
Oh, gotcha. So, I
So you got
two
yeah.
display port. Okay.
So I got to figure out what the technical jargon is for this exact part.
I'll
so,
figure it out. But
all
now
right.
I know, though.
Yeah, now
Thank
you know.
So much for this.
Thanks.
Appreciate it, buddy.
All right.
You got my number?
Yes,
And- okay,
you
cool.
wrote your number on it.
Oh, I
yes.
almost took this.
Oh, did you actually? Yeah. Okay. Cool. There we go.
All right, thanks, man.
Thanks. There we are. So yes, don't throw a bunch of money at an old computer. All right, there we go. You know what? I'm ready for lunch. It's already 1 o'clock. Hack. All right, what are we doing today? Yes, today. All right, so what we're doing today is, let's see here. What can you see? Ah, yes, let's do this. Gonna move that camera right there. Yes. All right, so I haven't done this job in a week or two. It's been a couple weeks. Replacing the hard drive in an Imac, a modern Imac. All right, so let's see how you guys can see. Let's see here. We are, well, let's see here. Aha. Live. Let's see what live shows. Hey, there we go. All right, there's our iMac. You can see. Okay, so this is straight from iFixit. I'm sorry, not straight from iFixit. I ordered it on Amazon, but it's the adhesives necessary to re-adhere the screen to the chassis. This machine is basically not booting. It does eventually, but it's showing its age. It's very normal after several years for these iMac Fusion drives. Where am I looking? There we are. Yeah, these Fusion drives fail relatively predictably. It's the #1 most common failure on these iMacs that are anywhere between 2 and 5 years old. Alright, so there's my little pizza cutter. So this little cookie cutting, let's see here, yes, cookie cutter. There we go. So, this is the cookie cutter that gets me in this machine. Perfect. The camera's all set up for it. Alright, here we go. So, this particular spudger, it's a very soft plastic, so it's gonna be the sacrificial piece of material that takes any damage, so I don't end up scuffing or scratching this hardware. But if you notice, the diameter of this wheel here is such that I can't protrude too far. If you protrude too far with a spudger, this is also an iFixit spudger, but anyway, this particular spudger would accidentally protrude too far and scratch the black border on the screen. So this particular, but also being plastic, it's also the more correct part because it won't protrude too far into the machine. So we're gonna do it. Never been helped? Well, let go. The wheel popped out of the holder. That's the problem. It's such a cheap tool. Not everything's perfect, but anyway. So here we go. We're just going to go along the perimeter of this machine. You do need to be very careful when removing it, because the cables are very short, and that's the biggest detriment to this machine. There's a particular year, I forgot exactly, where the screen was under-engineered. The screen spring snaps, and it no longer sits back like this. So you got to make sure that once this glue is no longer adhered, that it doesn't, just from air blowing on it, fall forward and the screen falls forward. I have actually done that. It's a really stupid mistake, and you do remember it. So we're going to make sure. I don't think this machine is that exact year. I forgot what it is, maybe 2015. But yes, just make sure that you use 2 hands for this job, because this thing's going to want to flop forward, and the cable is such that if you go maybe more than 5 degrees out, it's going to put a lot of tension on that cable. There are 2 cables. There's one for the screen display and one for the actual power to display it. Okay, there we go. There we are. My name is Chris. I work as South Bay Tech Gurus, and I am replacing a hard drive. Well, it's a Fusion drive from Apple with an SSD from Samsung. There we go. There we go. There we go. There we go. All right. Doesn't want to let go right here. There we go. I'm trying to let go here. All right. All right. Alright. Looks like I got the camera at just the perfect angle. I think I'm going to be able to show you the connectors that are so dangerous to work with. Let's see here. There we go. I don't know how good the lighting's going to be for the inside of this machine. There we go. It's broken loose. It is no longer a sealed, factory sealed machine. Alright, now, these cables are mainly short because Apple wants you to replace the machine and not repair it. There we go. Oh! So he actually has a 3 terabyte drive. He thought he had a 2 terabyte drive. He has a monster of a hard drive in here. It is a mechanical drive. That's 3 terabytes. He thought it was a 2. So we are actually going to put a 2 terabyte SSD from Samsung in this machine. Alright, so now is where I have to be very delicate. I'm using one hand to stabilize it, not go beyond, say, 7 or 8 degrees from 90 off the bottom of the chassis. Alright, so this machine has a 3 terabyte drive. Alright, be gentle. There we go. That's gentled. Yes, it's the new word of the day. Gentled. Alright. Now it's totally disconnected. I'm sorry I don't have enough light to properly show you. I can show you after I get the machine all the way apart. There we go. The dirty deed is done. The seal is broken. Alright. Okay. So, here's what we're going to do. Let's see if I can get you can't really see. The screen is so, the lighting is such that you can't see much. But anyway, let's see if I can do this. Let's see if I'll do this. Let's turn this around. The most secure, safe way to do this is to just change the lighting. Rather than trying to move the cameras on the fly. So here we go. There's the inside of one of these Imacs. I don't even know exactly what year this is. There's your hard drive. Right here. 3 terabytes of Fusion. So basically a Fusion drive is essentially a tiny SSD integrated into the mechanical drive. This machine boots for maybe 10 or 20 minutes before it does anything. And I'm going to make a basic attempt at getting data off of it. That's basically all I was able to promise. Otherwise, he's going to have to go get some serious data recovery from someone who only does data recovery. So there. I showed you the details. Yes. Okay, so now the tool I need is a hex. What is that? That's, what do you call that thing? Not a pentalobe. What number is that? 10. Let's see here. It is a, I think it's a, is this it? Yeah, I think this is it. A T8. I think it's a T8. Let's see here. What is that? So notice I haven't undone the glue on the bottom of the screen. That helps with stability. And also it's one less part flopping around the office. Okay, yes, it's the T8. There we go. There we go, there we go. We're going to fire this hard drive. Be very careful not to drop the screw in the bottom. That's not a nightmare. It's not a total nightmare if you drop it. But I have, and you gotta be careful, and you gotta make sure you fish it out before you try turning the machine on again. Holy moly. Alright, okay, that's done. And I'm not able to... You know what? I'm gonna have to remove this speaker. Yes, that's why I don't think I've ever done it from this angle. I usually have the screen against my belly. That's why I'm backwards here. Alright, so I'm gonna undo the speaker. Oh, the speaker has different... No, it's not a different screw, it's just already done. Alright. Be very careful, do not let that screw fall. Actually, in this particular screw, because it's the speaker, we don't have to be so careful about it dropping into the belly of the machine. So, oops. Okay. Let's try this. There we go. So you be gentle. Oh, you guys are able to see what's up now. That's right. So now we have access to the bottom bracket. Again, this is another screw directly over the power supply. You want to make sure you don't drop this screw also. Try to be diligent about grabbing it before it falls and placing it aside. This bracket will no longer be needed. I will literally just take the sticker, do double stick tape for the SSD. None of that special bracketing work that would be unnecessary, because basically the drive, being an SSD, has no moving parts. You don't have to worry about vibration. That's why you would want to properly mounted, properly dampened with rubber parts mount. But an SSD doesn't have to worry about that. Alright, so there we go. You just watch me disable, fully disable. There we go. So I'm going to make a basic attempt at getting data off of that once this machine is fixed. There we go. Alright, so now, before I forget, I'm going to re-adhere the screws. There. The speaker is now back in place. Now the empty space, right waiting for a new drive, is right there. The other advantage to this machine, I just realized, facing that way, is that I don't have to worry so much about the screen flopping in front of me and down onto the floor. So, what do I need now? Let's go get this drive. I'm actually going to install the system before I even seal it up. We are installing an 870 EPO. Yes! There we go. There's our 870 EVO 2.5-inch drive. See, there we go. Okay, so now I'm just going to plug it in. I'll worry about making this a sealed compartment after the system is done. I don't want to seal this up, only to find out I have to reseal afterwards because maybe I didn't plug in the SATA connection good, or maybe I have a bad SSD. I actually got my first bad SSD from Samsung a couple weeks ago. It technically listed itself as a 250 instead of the 2 terabyte we thought we ordered. I plugged it into like 3 different devices just to confirm. Yeah, that was weird. So yeah, never assume you got a working piece of hardware until you get an OS installed. So, you see that, I don't know how many of you have done this before. You see that I did not undo, this is the second time I'm mentioning this, but I'm not undoing the base adhesion from the bottom of the screen until we're totally done. It is so much more stable. There we go. So now all I have to do is plug in a mouse. We're going to get the OS from Apple directly. I don't know what OS was installed on this. Hopefully the firmware was installed to take the latest and greatest. I think, I forgot what year he said this is. They've looked like this since 2012 all the way to 2019. Let's see here. Okay, now I gotta find my OEM Apple keyboard because I can never remember which the Command Option R keys are. Let's see. I need an Apple keyboard. No, that one's wireless. I don't want wireless. I want a wired keyboard. There we go. Let's use this one. All right, wired Apple keyboard. And of course, I would recommend doing this on an Ethernet connection. Otherwise, you don't want to sit here for 3 hours while it all happens. Only for it to the internet to disappear. So, there we go. I think I'm going to do this backwards. I'm going to do this just for safety's sake. Have the screen. I like that idea. This has never been a problem. I've never dropped a screen, but I think that this is just a more protected way to do this. Okay, and I'm going to look in the mirror right here at the performance. So my Ethernet connection is literally hanging from a wall. I'm going to grab what I normally use is a, let's see here. What do we got here? Let's see. Let's see here. have an adapter. So this is how I generally work. Right now, what I currently have, whoops, there we go. The computer was sitting on my white Ethernet connection. There we go. All right. That helps. Okay. So the way I usually do this is, there we go. My USB adapter. This is for the laptops that don't have Ethernet. But basically it's just a $10 adapter from Amazon. So Ethernet's always available. The reason I have to remove this now is because Apple does not natively support this hardware. So I have to go native Ethernet. What was that? Some random 608 number. Probably a legit spam call. That's why. Alright. Okay, so now I'm going to plug in the Ethernet. Keyboard's also plugged in. Where are we here? Alright. Ethernet is now plugged in. Nope. Oh, is the keyboard? There we go. Okay, Ethernet's now plugged in. Now, I'm going to plug in the power. And I don't have an easy way to show you guys what's up. Although I can show, oh, I didn't mean it to turn on already. Command Option R. Let's see here. Oh, whoops, that's not what I wanted. All right. Wrong key command. So we're going to do Option Command R. Hello. Option Command R. Okay, so what we want. Oh, you know what? Hello. Mistake I made. Yes, I forgot to plug the monitor back in. All right. Christopher, you goofball. All right, so yes, you do need to plug in the monitor for this to work. All right. All right, be very careful. Apple would really appreciate it if you would break the machine. They really don't want you to breathe more life into a 7 or 8-year-old machine. Actually, I think this thing's only 5 years old. Alright. Yes. Yes. Alright, be gentle, be gentle. Ooh, I actually like working from behind this thing. It's a little easier. Right, it's a little more reliable. My chances of dropping the screen are less. I always get a little anxious about doing this work. Of course, this angle, I can't quite see exactly the angle. This, oh, I see what's going on. Now I do. I just want to make sure I'm careful. I have no way of offering a better view here. Hold on. I think that should work. Good. Good, good, good. All right. That's why that's not doing it. There. So now we're going to turn this thing on. All right, you big bad bitch. Command Option R. All right, here we go. You can't quite see what's going on. Oh, of course. For safety, I unplugged it. Now I'm going to plug it back in. Yeah, don't plug in the screen when it's plugged into the wall. Oh, of course. Option R. There we go. There we go. Go, 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 go. Give us something. There we go. All right. So, yeah, I don't have a way to show you exactly what's on the screen here. Here, let's do this. Let's see if we can show you what's up. Okay, so there we go. Let's turn this light down. There we go. Yeah, you can see. So this is a literally mirrored image. You're looking at a mirrored wall. But when you do the Command Option R upon boot, a second after you turn the machine on, it gets you here. It is plugged in by Ethernet, and that's how you get to the Earth logo. The Earth logo tells you it's properly talking to Apple. All right. My phone keeps making noises. I feel loved. Hi, this is Chris.
Hello. Chris,
Hi, this is Chris.
Hey, Chris, it's Larry. You in the shop?
I am. I got your machine. I was gonna. It's. If you want to pick it up, I'm here. I'm staring at it.
Okay, yeah, about 3 minutes.
3 minutes away.
3 minutes away.
All right, I'm here.
You got it.
Okay, thanks.
All right, thank you, sir.
All right, bye. All right, there we are. All right. So there we go. We got a customer buy. Okay. Oh, that's right. That customer wants their Mac Mini right here. This 10-year-old, this 2010 Mac Mini no longer boots. It's got a bad hard drive. So I told him not to bother. He wants it back. So here it is. Yeah. Oh, and that's right. He gave me a box of jargon that is no longer needed either. Why do I let customers leave me with their extra parts? Let's see here. Anyway, we'll be here in a few minutes. I'll be able to figure that out. Anyway, that's what I'm up to. I'm doing a OS install on this Apple, and it looks like you guys get to watch. All right, there we go. This should take maybe an hour-ish. It'll be interesting to see. So, now what you see is first time hello. Let's read all this backwards. Of course, I'm dyslexic, so you know it's easier for me to read. Okay, so now, is this mouse plugged in? Yes, it is. Does this mouse work? Oh, it is. There we go. Okay, so I'm not so clever. Okay. Okay, so now we go into the disk utility. It looks like this thing was originally certified up to Big Sur. So the big design flaw I've noticed here is you see how it says reinstalled Mac OS Big Sur? When you click on that link, it doesn't redirect you to the disk utility. You have to know better. You have to go to the disk utility first. But the engineers at Apple are just that kind of lazy. So, disk utility. And there's our drive. The Samsung SSD 870 Evo 2 terabyte drive. Alright, so now we're going to format this thing. Erase. Come on, erase. There we go. We're going to do APFF, and we're going to call this Untitled Drive X, because that's my signature. When I label a drive X, I know that if I ever see this machine again, years from now, and I forget the interaction, the chances of it being a machine I worked on are high, because most people don't label their drive X. Alright, so erase APSF 2 terabytes, and then I'm going to use a toaster to see if I can grab data off of that 3 terabyte drive. How's it going?
Hey, Chris.
There you are.
What's happening, my friend?
I'm all right. So your machine is right here.
Okay.
You left me a keyboard and some other stuff, right?
No, just that.
Oh, okay. No, because okay, cool. And there we you need the cover on here. So the drive is bad. It's 10 years old. That's why I suggest, or 12 years old.
Right.
That's why I suggested not repairing it.
Yep.
I would have had that for you had I known you were going to be around the corner. Ah, here it is.
Oh, that's okay.
Here it is.
What else you looking for? Oh.
That's the base plate from the bottom. Because I was in there. I tried to tinker with it. And I ultimately got it to work. But it's so slow that it tells me that the drive is failing.
Okay.
You don't want to repair anything on a 12-year-old machine. This thing just
No.
hooks back on. Let me put that on for you.
I appreciate it. Do I owe you anything?
No, because it was such an easy thing to figure out. I mean, it took me 20 minutes, but very, very slow performance is essentially a failed hard drive.
Okay.
I think you need to take your money and put it in a new machine.
I'm not.
What?
I do everything on my phone.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's right. We had that conversation.
Yeah.
Your phone is so capable
Yeah.
that your $1,000 super pocket computer is enough.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yes.
That's plenty.
Yes.
It don't matter because I'm just gonna toss it anyway.
All right. Well, this, you know the Hyperion plant, right, for the recycling?
Yeah,
Yeah.
they'll take it there.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Come
They,
on.
they take batteries too.
Yes, they take all e-waste.
Okay.
So that's the Hyperion plant in front of LAX.
Okay. Over on Vista Del Mar.
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
Exactly. Why is this not clipping on? Well, gee golly. Oh, you know what? Oh, I'm at the wrong angle. Hello, Chris. All right. Doesn't want to grab it. All right. Well, if you're just recycling it, it's not
Yeah,
a
I'm
big
gonna
deal. All right.
recycle it, yeah.
So there you go. That's
All
the
right.
one.
Thank you, sir.
You're set. No charge. You're good.
All right. Thanks
Thank
for
you.
checking it out for
Thank
me.
you. Yeah.
All
12-year-old
right.
machine is even in perfect condition. You can't run the latest software.
Right.
Yeah, which means you can't even reliably surf the web.
Right.
So that's
exactly.
why. Yeah, that's why it's like I don't want to fix that. You won't be happy.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. I mean,
Right.
because I was having a tough time downloading the new iOS operating system.
Exactly. That thing only goes to High Sierra.
Uh huh.
And that's four systems old.
Right.
Yeah. So you can't put the latest browser on there.
Right.
You can't put Chrome on there. You can't put Firefox. Well, you can put older versions of it on it. But those browsers get updates every 6 weeks.
Right.
Which
right.
makes them obsolete. Which
Right.
means the browser needs an OS that's later to take the latest versions.
Yeah.
So that's where you are.
Okay. It's toast.
Thank
Thanks,
you.
bro.
Have a good day.
All right.
I like that shirt.
Thank you, sir. I just left North End having lunch with a couple of buddies.
Cool.
Yeah, and Milo and
Yeah.
my friend Christina worked there.
Sweet.
You ever go in there?
Which one?
North End.
Oh, the
The
North
old
End.
critters.
No, I haven't.
Oh yeah, go in there.
I'll check it out.
Good food.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Cool.
All right.
Thanks.
See you later.
No problem. So there we are. Where is my phone? Hey Siri, where are you? There we are. Oh, it didn't answer. Hey Siri, where are you? Siri's not answering today. All right, so here's where we stand. What you're looking at is a formatted Samsung 870 EVO. So, now that it's formatted, if you want to join me in a live conversation, go ahead and give me a call. 855-434-8787. So now I'm going to hit done. And now I'm going to go all right. We're going to go back. We're going to close out disk utility because the drive is now prepped. Now we can go reinstall Big Sur. Continue. Click Big Sur. Continue. Now this should, I got a 100 meg download. This might take maybe a half hour to an hour. Continue. That's pretty much it. Oh, agree. Yes, I'm a rockstar lawyer. I read it every direction, up from down. Agree. There we go. Agree. We're gonna check. We're gonna tag. We're gonna click the 2 terabyte drive that's now formatted, and hit finally continue. This is where you hurry up and wait. All right. This might take an hour or more. All right. I didn't see how much RAM this thing had. Either 8 or 16. And there we go. Hopefully I'm able to help the customer with their stuff. Yes. All right. Let's see here. Yeah, you can actually see. Let me try this. Let me see if this is actually a doable option. Let's do this. Let's turn the camera around. Okay, yeah, that might work. All right. Oh, let's just put the camera down here. There. All right. Oh, of course. Me and my awesome filming skills here. Don't put the camera directly in front of its own eye. You won't be able to see anything other than itself. All right, there we go. Chris, you're such a goofball. All right, turn the camera over. There we go. There. So now you're watching the Mac OS install. All right, now hurry up and wait. All right. Okay, so I just don't have anything else for you until someone else walks through the door. I do have a customer on their way to come get this HP. I had a call to get rid of that giant gaming machine, and then we'll be good. So anyway, there we go. All right. Never been here before. My name is Chris. I'm the South Bay Tech Guru. Give me a phone call at 855-434-8787. I try to show up 3 days a week, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, around 10 a.m. If I'm not here, someone's paying me to be somewhere else. If I'm not here, maybe I just don't have appropriate conversation. I try to show up consistently 3 days a week, though. 855-434-8787. If you catch me live, you can say hi in the YouTube chat. South Bay Tech Gurus. All right, I'm going to take off. I might be back later. I'll be back later when I have more, when I have to put this thing back together. Technically, it's not glued back together, so I have to go bother re-adhering the seal around the perimeter of the screen. So I'm going to take off for now. You'll see me later.